My hardest part of the first year of my probation was what I put on myself. Growing up in my family, we were really close to a bunch of firefighters, and I saw the joy and the happiness that they brought home with them because they did great things in the community. They were able to run these amazing calls they had to deal with in the fire service, and I thought that's amazing. They're helping their community. They're really focusing on learning these great aspects about the fire service, and it just sounded so interesting to me. So after high school, I went to the fire academy and then continued on my career as a paramedic and then hired Novato Fire District. My hardest part of the first year of my probation was what I put on myself. I kind of believed that I had to know every single thing and not rely on the other firefighters there. So I was trying to prove myself the whole entire time. After that whole year of just dealing with that stress and nervousness and energy and realizing, wait a minute, I can and I should and I have to rely on my brothers and sisters here to support me, a weight was off my shoulders. I think nowadays, just having the ability to be introspective on yourself and go, wait a minute, maybe I don't know everything. And taking that humility back a sec and go, hey, I don't know the answer to that. And that's okay, because we'll help you find it. Or I guarantee someone else knows it. This is a career. This isn't a job, this is a career, it's a lifestyle. Learn continuously. Always want to learn. The moment you don't want to learn your profession anymore, consider looking at a different profession. The fire service is unique in the fact that it's always evolving. We'll take auto extrication, for example. The way that vehicles are constructed now are so different than they were 30, 40 years ago. Heck, even 10 years ago, they're different. So always wanting to strive for knowledge to learn your profession is crucial, because not only does that make you a better firefighter, it makes everybody a safe firefighter. Being yourself. I know you've probably heard that 1,000 times, but I think when you do a ride along your first year of probation, you're very sheltered because you're afraid of maybe you have some inadequacies you don't want people to see. Being humble, being honest, being yourself, that's what we want to see, because we're going to be with you for the next 20, 30 years. We want to know your history. We want to know who you are. We want to know about your family. We want to know about your hobbies. Do you play rugby? Did you play football? Do you love camping? Do you love water skiing? Do you play an ukulele? Do you play clarinet? Because what that does for us is it finds somebody you can relate with. So for example, I played college rugby and didn't really know too much any other people who played rugby. When I got hired at the fire service, there's probably a handful of folks at Novato who played rugby before. So maybe we're watching football, you're watching baseball, basketball, I can put a rugby match on, and there's people who know exactly the lingo, they know the talk, they know exactly what's going on. And that just kind of brings us together closer as a family, those small little things that you can relate to people with. You hear all the time that if you enjoy your job, you're really not working. We do work, don't get me wrong, we're sweating, we're mentally and physically get exhausted, but to go to work is enjoyable. I truly love it. And it's interesting because I've talked to a lot of retired folks and they say the same thing. They don't miss the early morning runs. They don't miss the 4 or 5 medical aids in the middle of the night. The one thing they miss is being at the dinner table with all your brothers and sisters. They truly miss that.